Welcome to the Megaman and Bass Let's Play. And we're starting the game off as Bass because we've already played as Mega Man so many times, so I decided we need a break, so why not? And plus, Bass is more badass. So first of all, Bass is really fun to play in this game because he has a double jump, he has a dash, and he can fire in 8 directions. And there are some negatives. I believe Bass cannot shoot through walls, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, the point of Mega Man and Bass, the game was originally released for the Super Nintendo back in '98, Japan only, and it wasn't until it was released in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. And that version has its own problems, being, screen crunching. I have a smaller screen, so you can't really see everything, so whatever. Yeah, so basically the plot of this game is that a robot named King is apparently wreaking havoc, and apparently he kicked Dr. Wily out of his fortress and stealing his robot masters, and basically Bass found offense to that because, not because, he's Wily's creation, because, Bass is the strongest robot of them all. And he took offense when King said that. So he's gonna go teach King a lesson. So yeah, this is our intro stage. And right off the bat, they pull out Mega Man 4 by having Toadman's gimmick, which is the rain. Thankfully, with Bass, you can just dash jump. Alright, take out this Shield Joe here. Alright. Alright, we're in the Robot Museum. And now for some plot. Yes, even though this game is the Japanese version on the SNES, I did find a American translated ROM of the game, so everything you're reading is American, is translated to English. Because in Mega Man 8, I strictly played the Japanese version for reasons. At least here, you can at least get the plot. Because I refused to play the Game Boy Advance version, so that's why. Alright, so Proto Man got sliced in half. Serves him right for being a douche in the last game. Alright, so Bass wants to fight King, but apparently King doesn't have time to fight us, so he'll seek the Green Devil on you. The only difference is, for Mega Man 8, this Green Devil is actually piss easy to take out as both Mega Man or Bass. With Bass, all you gotta do is just shoot at the core. You can shoot at him, aiming at an upright angle, like that. Yeah, so this game, it does have a huge difficulty curve, I will admit that. But also, if you play it as Bass, you'll have a much easier time, because at least with the level design. Because the level design is tailor-made for Bass, and I'll get more into that as we progress. Alright, now we're taking on our first Robot Master, which is Cold Man. And yes, this should be the first Robot Master you should take on first, because you only get an option of taking on 3 Robot Masters, and Astro Man is by far the most difficult if you don't have his weakness. So yeah, basically, Mega Man and Bass is quote-unquote Mega Man 8 hard mode. You can consider that. You can consider this game kind of like DLC, like a hard mode, because a lot of people complained that Mega Man 8 was kind of easy. So this game came out in 1998. It was released in Japan only for the Super Nintendo, and it basically used the same, almost the same graphics from Mega Man 8. All the enemies are straight out of Mega Man 8. So if you play Mega Man 8 before you play this game, everything will seem familiar. Yeah, so in this game is really difficult. Like, they add so many difficulty spikes to every level. So it's one of those games where you have to be patient. And we have our first sub-boss, a snowman. And don't let him fool you, this snowman can be kind of a pain in the ass to take out. He shoots multiple miniature snowman to get in your way, and then he does a belly flop attack, and then he does his blizzard attack to try to reel you in, but you have a dash, or if you're Mega Man, you have a slide to avoid that. Yeah, so basically this game reuses the level themes are exactly for Mega Man 8, you can easily tell. Like, Cold Man stage is ripped straight out of Frost Man stage, so there are similarities here and there. So don't be surprised if, if things are similar. Alright. Yeah, like I said, the snowman can be a pain in the ass. Yeah, so overall, my experience with this game was pretty good back when I recorded it back in November. Unfortunately, honestly, I found an easier time with Mega Man compared to Bass, because in this game you do get upgrades, and unlike Mega Man 8, I find these upgrades more reliable. Because I know the arrow shot was awesome in Mega Man 8, I get that, but all the other upgrades weren't really that good. In this game, there's a ton of upgrades, and the bolt system is used the same way it was in Mega Man 7, so you get an unlimited amount of bolts. You're not restricted to getting 40 like in 8, which did a terrible job in the bolt system. And for both Mega Man and Bass, they do get nifty upgrades. Unfortunately for Bass, he does not get any recover items, which is very crucial because this game does not have energy tanks. Another reason why this game is deemed, infamous. I can kind of understand that because for Mega Man 8, at least the level design was at least competent, so it wasn't that difficult. But in this game, they just throw everything at you, and the fact that there are no energy tanks, I can understand you could buy upgrades to at least buffer the damage, but that doesn't compensate the fact that you're losing health. And what I'm doing right now is trying to farm for weapon energy, and I apologize for not editing this out, but I want to prove a point that you do have to farm for energy before you get to the boss, rather than just take a cheap death. Alright, being a little bit paranoid. I want full health here. Yeah, I'm also farming for both also. Okay, I think that's enough weapon energy. Yeah, because for Bass he has no recovery items, so I have the right to, farm for weapon energy. For Mega Man, he gets awesome recovery items, so I don't have to, farm for weapon energy, thankfully. Ooh, free energy right there. Awesome. Alright, now we're approaching our first boss, which is Cold Man. Alright, Bass is pumped up. He's ready to go to war. Yeah, so Cold Man can take forever with Bass because his Bass Buster, his default Bass Buster, only does one hit of damage. It's a lot easier fighting this boss with Bass than it is with Mega Man, especially the second half of the fight, because at least here you have a double jump to avoid Cold Man's patterns. They're very random. So yeah, that ice attack, that ice wall attack, not so difficult to dodge as Bass. Yeah, but like I said, the damage output these Robot Masters do on Bass is horrendous, so try not to get hit too much. And here's the second half of the fight. He summons a cloud that can grab you like that. You could get away from it by using a dash or the slide. You destroy it. It's an annoying attack he has. It's even more annoying with Mega Man because Mega Man does not have the luxury of aiming upward. Mega Man has to aim, horizontal like normal. And the best way to take out that thing quick is with a charged Mega Buster shot. And you have to avoid that that ice wall at the same time. So I kind of find that cheap, at least for Mega Man. But oh well, that's the gameplay style they want you to adapt to. Yeah, so basically, this is just basically simple. Just aim upward, take that machine out, and then aim Frost, and then aim Cold Man. Lather, rinse, repeat. Yeah, so your biggest issue are going to be the boss fights with Bass because the damage output, like I said, is horrendous. the level design, for Bass is tailor-made for him, so he shouldn't have any real issues. Alright, he's almost dead. Just one more shot. Alright, now he's dead. Alright. Oh, that's one boss down. And we get a cool weapon, the Ice Wall. And unlike Mega Man, Bass just likes to engulf himself in flames and absorb the weapon. Oh, that's kick-ass. I like that. Alright, and you get the different color pattern. Alright, we are back, and now we're taking on our second Robot Master, which is Burner Man. And the level design, or the stage design, is similar to Search Man from Mega Man 8. And Burner Man, I'm going to say right now, fuck this stage. I mean, I apologize for my language, but seriously, this stage is difficult as either both Mega Man or Bass. And remember when I said about these gorillas, being a pain in the ass? They take like over 20 shots with Mega Man to destroy, 20 pellet shots. And unfortunately for Bass, he does not have the luxury of shooting through walls, like Mega Man. So you have to, and you can't aim while you're running. Also, you have to stand still and then aim. And you have to stand still and shoot. You can't shoot and aim you can't shoot and run at the same time. So for both Mega Man and Bass, they do have different gameplay styles, so it's not like, you can choose one character over the other. Alright, so Bass, you can double jump, so you can skip a good portion of this level right here. Alright, and unfortunately for these enemies, you have to shoot them in their exposed area. You can't just shoot them in the skull area like in Mega Man 8 where they just go down. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about Mega Man and Bass is the hitbox for a lot of the enemies. As their hitboxes, sometimes, when you hit them, they do no damage. You have to hit them in a certain weak spot. I hate that kind of design, but oh well. I mean, technically this is Mega Man 8 hard mode, if you want to call it that. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing here. Should just use... Alright. Get that enemy out of our way. And that disc right there is basically, you collect it's basically data from all the past Robot Masters. And in order to get all of them, you have to play the game as both Mega Man and Bass in order to get all of them, because Bass cannot slide, so some of the hidden discs will only appear like in a area where you have to slide, and Bass can't slide, so you gotta use Mega Man for that. Hate this gorilla right here. If I was Mega Man, I could just shoot through the wall, but I can't. Oh well. Get free weapon energy. Yeah, the one thing I am gonna compliment Mega Man and Bass is the weapons are awesome in this game. Almost every weapon has a purpose. And I could say that the weapons are kind of overpowered. Well, some of them. Like Ice Wall is very strong, very powerful weapon. Alright, this part right here is a pain in the ass. I don't think you... with Mega Man, I know you cannot get hit right there because you can slide. But for Bass, you gotta be super fast. And I can't slide to avoid this, so I gotta shoot this robot out of my way. And look at how many shots it takes to destroy this damn thing compared to Mega Man 8. Look at this, it took like almost 40 bullet shots. And yes, those little things right there you see from Mega Man 8, those little balloon things, they do not appear regularly. I went to Auto Shop and I paid 60 bolts to have those balloon things appear, and they drop health. So don't think that you're gonna see those things that go those party ball things on a regular basis. No, you have to pay for those. So you have to pay 60 bolts at Auto Shop to have that that party ball appear. So at least you can get some energy, because this stage is a pain in the ass. And we're right now in the worst part right now, where you have that tadpole thing which drops fire, which is instant death. So you gotta be on your toes in this level. You gotta know what's up ahead. I mean, otherwise you're gonna be raging here a lot. So right now I'm just taking my time, trying to play it safe right here. Alright, one's coming right here. Use Ice Wall, take it out. Booyah. Alright. Alright. See? Just like that. Ice Wall is very overpowered, and I love this weapon. It's badass. Alright. And I believe that was the last totem pole enemy. All we gotta do is take out this cannon right here, and we're pretty much close to the boss. Yeah, and those party ball things are always gonna appear right before the boss, so you're guaranteed at least like a good chunk of health. Alright? Yeah, because Burner Man is a difficult robot master as both Mega Man or Bass, and I'll explain right here. Just think Burner Man as Bass with an insane amount of moves. You can only hit him with the Ice Wall, but you have to hit him in a weak spot, like right there. You can't just hit him with Ice Wall whenever you want. You have to get him in a certain weak spot, and that's really annoying. Like, seriously? Like, who designed this boss? Isn't it bad enough that he could dash? Isn't it bad enough that he can do all those? He does those attacks. Like, come on, seriously? Alright, and he's dead, thankfully. Alright. Alright, now that he's dead, now we get a cool, you know, fire weapon. The Wave Burner. Alright, so that's 2 Robot Masters down. And the next level should be fun, at least, for me.